These poor children. Oh, God help us. That's what the black-eyed children are. They are the experiments. And it's not just children. Other people have seen the black-eyed people among us out in society. Or they see their eyes change, right in front, sitting talking to them, and then all of a sudden they see this. And this all ties in to the Jeffrey Epstein network. Please, you guys, if you have not seen this video that I put up last July, shocking Jeffrey Epstein connections you won't see in the news, please go back and watch this. This shows all of the connections, his financial, not all of them, but a good lot of them, enough to get the point across, of who he was funneling money to. It lays out the names, the universities, the experiments, all of it, and shows you that all of these millions and billions of dollars that were funneling through his foundations, who he was making financial contributions to. And it's ECOG experiments. It's exactly this stuff we're talking about. It's brain mapping and neural implants and ECOG, being able to control people like robots, or starting with pets, putting chips in them and being able to control them from your smartphone. It's all of these types of experiments at the major universities and even in foreign countries. So please go back and watch that if you haven't. This Jeffrey Epstein thing is not over. It hasn't even begun. You guys, what everybody is so busy talking about isn't even the tip of the iceberg of what he used human trafficking for. Remember, Virginia Roberts said that that's why she finally had to get away from them, was that after she got too old to be used for pedophilia, then they wanted her to have babies for Epstein. And then the tie to the royal family, right? Right here. Prince Andrew's sex accuser was held at Epstein's baby factory. Remember, he had that ranch in New Mexico where his goal was, it was to be not a farm, but a baby farm. That was the livestock that he was going to raise. He had a literal breeding program. And just because these girls, these whistleblowers, Virginia Roberts and these other girls, didn't have babies for him, don't think for a minute that this New Mexico ranch, this breeding, this farm for human livestock, don't think for a minute that Jeffrey Epstein is the only one, that this is the only ranch. This is an ongoing breeding program. And while the mainstream media has thrown us the bone and keeping us all focused on pedophilia and that type of thing, a lot worse is happening to these children. They are doing experiments with these children, and that's what the black-eyed children that are popping up are. And even tons of other experiments that I will get into later when we get into Project Looking Glass and Project Pegasus. For instance, the Montauk guys, they said that it had to be children who were used in this Montauk project, and they didn't understand why. But then Andrew Basiago, when he came forward with Project Pegasus and later versions, he explained why the brains of children were better for these experiments and how they worked, and how they started out abducting orphans from South America and using them before, they moved into the children of the military leaders. And so the point is, all of that will be later on in this video, but the point is, this is real. And these reports of Epstein's baby factory, it's all real. So please, I know that the way the news cycles run now, that it's like, boom, that's old news, Epstein's over. It is not over, you guys. It is so far from over. In fact, from what I can see, it's barely even been discussed, even in the truth community. Please, if you haven't been exposed to this information, please go back and watch this video.